Hello, welcome to Home DIYs for Busy Women, a safe space to dream, learn, make mistakes, and talk about the real stuff when it comes to home DIYs and beyond. On today's episode, we are talking about DIY intimidation and overcoming imposter syndrome. Oh man, have you ever felt intimidated by a project so you just don't start it? Or you have a passion for something, but you feel you are not an expert, so you don't talk about it with anyone? I know I definitely have. That feeling of imposter syndrome, it's so sneaky. It's hard to recognize it's there. But I think recognizing it and acknowledging it is the first step of getting control of it. I know I feel imposter syndrome often during DIY projects, and even like writing my blog, making this podcast, posting on Instagram. Those creeping thoughts of "you're not an expert to talk about this," or "people won't actually care" creep in. But I'm trying to work through it, and I want to share a little advice with you about kind of what I've learned through this process. Yeah, the truth is, I mean, really, we all start somewhere and we all learn by doing. And the more we do things that intimidate us, the more confident we become. I can tell you that firsthand because in 2025, I did a ton of things that intimidated me. Making Instagram reels intimidated me. Just creating like, or pardon me, hitting publish on my first blog post, like deeply intimidated me. And then you quickly realize no one's really reading it anyways, but um, until much later. But anyways, um, yeah, but then the more you do it, the more it becomes second nature and it intimidates you. It still might scare you, but like you feel like more capable of dealing with it. So here are a couple ways to help you deal with that intimidation and imposter syndrome that have worked for me. And I just wanted to share them with you today. So the first is start small. Pick a project that feels doable, maybe painting a bathroom, hanging a few shelves, or patching a little dent in the wall. Each small success gives a little bit of extra confidence for the next one. Um, and that's true. I mean, even with, I know for me, posting the Instagram reels, which I haven't done lately, but just putting one out there gives you confidence for the next one. So yeah, just when it comes to DIYs, just starting small, starting somewhere. Um, and once you complete that one, it really will help you feel confident for the next task. The next one, this has been huge, especially over 2025, and I'm taking it into 2026, is progress over perfection. When it comes to DIYs, it's all about learning and improving, and not everything is going to be perfect the first time. Can't tell you how many times I've had to redo something, and that's okay. I mean, I learned from it. So every mistake teaches you something for the next project. Um, the third little piece of advice I want to give is to ask questions. So I think, maybe from social media or just, life experience, you just assume that everyone has it all figured out and that you're the only one who must not know this. And everyone knows so much more than you. But the fact of the matter is that is not true. And as humans, we're not supposed to know it all, whether it's just impossible to know everything about everything. And so ask someone who's done it before. There's no harm in that. So like asking the people in your life or getting part of a DIY Facebook group or even asking like an employee at Home Depot. They're super knowledgeable as well. Like we have all been beginners at some point, and I know, like, I forget that. I'm just I mean, we're always our own toughest critic, right? Um, and we assume we need to be perfect at everything right away, but it is just not the case. You don't have to be perfect. You can make mistakes. You can ask questions, and that doesn't mean you're not um, qualified or capable to, do a DIY project in your home. It means, I mean, it's really important to ask questions, really. That's how, you're gonna learn and, do things properly. Um, yeah. So asking questions is smart and it is the best way to learn. And it doesn't mean you are unqualified for the project you want to do. The fourth one I have here is to quiet that imposter voice. When that little voice says, "You're not good at this," try with responding like mentally, have those mental conversations that I'm learning. And that's exactly how I'll get better. Confidence doesn't come first. Confidence doesn't come first, but action does. And then through action, you'll build confidence. Um, I hope that makes sense, but you just got to get out there and do it. Progress over perfection, people. The fifth one is don't overthink it. It's so easy to get stuck watching tutorials or reading blog posts. And preparation is important, but at some point, you just have to begin, right? And that's where the real learning happens. So the truth is, like every project, big or small, will teach you something new. And you really don't need to be an expert to create a beautiful home that reflects your personality. You just need a little courage and the willingness to try, and maybe a good podcast or something to listen to give you some encouragement, or create a good playlist or a great audiobook while you're doing the project. And truly, like from one person who didn't know anything and who's still learning a lot, and I wish I knew a lot more than I did, it is possible to, yeah, to do it, to get there and make a home you're proud of. And it's really important to, yeah, ask for help, but just know that you have every ability just as you are right now. You don't have to um, change anything. Just have that desire to learn and put yourself out there and give it a go. So I hope that it's helpful. And yeah, it's just imposter syndrome has been on my heart a lot lately. I very recently started this podcast, and yeah, it's hard, putting yourself out there and trying new things. But, speaking from personal experience, that really is how you grow and, strengthen as a person. And you really don't know like the type of connections you'll meet with people. And it is truly an amazing thing. And I know for a fact that when I've completed something in my home and made it look better than it began, like I feel so proud and just so much more confident. And it's a really worthwhile feeling. So I really encourage you to, if you've been on the fence on whether you want to try something, I really encourage you to take that step and give it a go, because it truly is worth it. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And from one DIYer to another, give it a go. Take care.